Good morning and welcome to BHC today. I'm Pastor Dave. Thank you for joining me for these few Monday moments as we consider the Promised Land. It was a great joy for Barb and I several weeks ago now to enjoy Dana Point, California, where right across the street from the condo we stayed in, there was the Pacific Ocean. And I found it daily that I needed to go there 2 or 3 times a day just to enjoy the wonder, the majesty, the beauty, the sound, the power, and the soothing comfort of the Pacific Ocean in all of its formats there at the coast. In order to do that, though, there was only one way for me to get there, and that is to take the steps that now I'm going up. To cross over the flat landing at the top and then take steps down. So I began daily, every day, to take these 52 steps, and I wonder if I had decided to stay at the bottom of the steps and never take the first step to be followed by 51 more, what would have my hope been for reaching the Promised Land, the Pacific Ocean? You know, faith is expressed in action, in following the path, and for the Christian, that pathway is found in following Jesus Christ. So, in my journey to the Promised Land, to find the Pacific Ocean, I traverse these steps going up one at a time. 52 sounds like a lot, but once you start the journey, before you know it, you're halfway up and all the way up, and then I find myself on this landing. A comfortable, straight shot right across the railroad tracks that would not have been safe for me to cross, but this is a safe way, about 40 feet. And as I look ahead, the Promised Land is still ahead of me. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need to make a hard right and start down 52 steps. Again, it's a lot of steps. I take them one at a time. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? Climbing steps seems like it takes more effort than going down steps, and yet at the same time, I find myself to be more cautious and careful in descending as I did ascending. You know, as we follow Jesus, there are steps that we take in order to achieve our following Him and in order to achieve the Promised Land that He promises, that He gives us in each passing moment by His presence. But there are times we do stumble and fall. I don't intend to on these steps, but in my lifetime, I certainly have. He is there to pick me up, to brush me off, to send me on my way, always with the knowledge that He is with me, helping me, guarding me, guiding me every step of the way. You know, mankind over the years has done everything it can to find its stairway to heaven, its stairway to living in the presence of God. That happened at the Tower of Babel, and you remember that they decided they were going to make bricks and bake them thoroughly and make a tower that reached to the heaven so that they can say that they've done it. And God did not allow that, because He provided another way for His presence to be enjoyed, and His presence, the Promised Land of His presence, the Promised Land of our heavenly home beyond this life, to be reached only one way. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father except by me, except through me, except with me. Words of Jesus identifying that He is in fact our Promised Land. It is the presence that we enjoy and the power of the Holy Spirit, all of His love that saturates our personality moment by moment, day by day. Not only do we have that promise of His Promised Land in us today, but the Promised Land beyond, when this body is no longer capable of functioning, the Promised Land of heaven. Well, I hope your day is filled with the presence of God, the Promised Land. Barb and I certainly enjoyed California. We certainly enjoyed the blessing of those waves rippling across the sand, the power of the ocean. It was a promised land of sorts, but nothing to compare with knowing and loving and living in Jesus Christ and Him in me. So, friends, followers of Christ, enjoy His promised land in your heart today. God bless you.